Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to finally beat this damn game. This is actually my second attempt at this recording because apparently one of my save slots didn't work, so I had to constantly like rebeat the same levels over and over again before I clicked in my head. Well, by over and over again, I mean I just had to beat them both 2 times until I realized, oh, the save state doesn't work. Okay. So yeah. Also, I did take the bird out of the room because I know for a fact that it's going to start chirping extremely loudly the second I start recording, because that's literally what happened. Like, the literal second I started recording. So we're going to be showing off a few bonus stuff in this game. And, I guess first off is ways you can skip levels, because there's 2 main ones that I know of. First off is in World 1-1, which I'm pretty sure most people know of. I'm pretty sure most people know about this, you know, if they do speedruns and such, but you can skip, like, a large section of this level. All you need to do is be good at timing. Alright? I already have all the save spots loaded in all the appropriate places, so you just have to be good at timing. Like, it's not exactly that hard to time, you just gotta be good at it. And when you do that, you will be transported here. And lo and behold, here's the boss fight. Yeah, I just thought it was a pretty neat thing that I just wanted to show off. There's a lot. There's not that many secrets in this game, especially compared to Super Mario Bros. 3, which has a ton of secrets. But there's a decent amount. For instance, let's go to this next save state, and I think I mentioned this when I went through World 6, but World 6-3 has basically a way that you can beat the entire stage without doing anything. You can basically skip the entire stage by running here. And, now, excuse the noise, but I'm actually but my controller has a turbo option, which basically means you press it, and it basically acts as if the A button is being pressed repeatedly. So that's basically what's happening here. It's much easier than just repeatedly tapping the A button over and over again. And we basically skipped the entire level. That is pretty wild. And I'm gonna actually save it on save slot 1 in case this recording goes wrong. Not one of my smarter moments. Surprisingly isn't really using much fire. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to use Peach for this, because of how slow she picks things up. But yeah, if you do that, you basically beat the entire level. And all you gotta do is a few boss fights, and which I'm not gonna bother to do because I already did. Oh, by the way, here's the game over screen. And you get like 2 continues, and when you use a continue, you get worked back straight to the beginning of the world. And there's no way to increase your continues. It's pretty rough in that area. So, now it's time for the warp zones, in which there are 4. The first one is in World 1-3, which we will be using the potion to get this one. You will be using a potion to get this one. And all you gotta do is go down this pipe, and you go right to World 4. Pretty easy stuff. Now, the next warp zone is in World 3-1, which, yeah, that's to say, yeah, it would have been quite embarrassing if I reloaded the wrong save. And this warp zone is actually you have to fall down here. It doesn't really, obviously it doesn't really seem like you can do that, but you know, you actually can. Which is kind of strange. Okay, yeah, it's this one. And, obviously, like... Obviously, if you go through this door, you can skip... You kind of just go back. There's no benefit to going in that door. But if you go here, warp zone to World 5. Okay, next is, World 4-2, which this one's hidden a bit further into the level. And what you have to do is, you have to beat this first section first. It's probably the hardest warp zone to get to because of how, like, deep within the level you need to be to get it. So, yeah. The warp zones in this game are not exactly as helpful as they were in the first game. Yeah, the warp zones in this one aren't exactly as helpful as they are in the first game because they're not as easy to access or as quick to access. So, yeah. I mean, they do exist. I'm pretty sure they were in the Doki Doki Panic version too. I'm sucking right now. I'm not entirely sure though. It could have been something they added in this version because just to make it seem more like a Mario game. So I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, you definitely want to be holding B for this because Toad can't jump very high. And you need to... And you can't... And it's not possible. It's basically impossible to make these jumps without using the run button when you're Toad. So I probably picked a pretty bad character for this. But whatever, I'll get through it. I will get through it. So how's everybody's day been? Mine's doing alright. It's nice to finally get this game over and done with, I have to say. Because the next warp zone isn't really that hard to access. So the next one's in World 5, and it takes you to World 7. I think, yeah, it takes you to World 7. The quickest route would be, the quickest route here would probably be, go to World 1, then World 4, then World 6, and then beat the game from there. And there we go, that's it. That's the game. We've done everything. And shown off everything this game has to offer, basically. Well, I'm pretty sure there's still some small thing we haven't shown off, but whatever. I don't really care. We've basically shown off everything this game has to offer, so, yeah, that's basically it. I know this was a pretty bad, I guess this was not exactly the best video, and it was kind of shitty, but, you know, it had to be done, you know? So, hopefully you understand. Okay. And sorry for that dead space with no commentary, and sorry for the rather, I guess, short-ish video. It didn't even crack 10 minutes this time. But either way, that's it for this video, and see you in the next playthrough where we're finally going to start Super Mario Bros. 3. See you then.